from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey. This is the National Football League.
The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. On the return, it's Pharoh Cooper. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. They'll be led by the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year for 2020 in his second season, former Oregon Duck, Justin Herbert. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line. They'll hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
So just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. And Ingram holds it in. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation, and sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 45-yard line.
Right there.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but then may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Matt Milano leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. The pressure that time right up the middle, and he was able to wiggle in there pretty easily and get the sack.
Yeah, sometimes you end up getting caught in a little bit of a breakdown about who to block up front, and that creates the gap there, and he took full advantage, got to the quarterback, and finished off the sack.
A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. Well, let's see who's faster.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. It's Barkley on the counter. And not much running room. Down to the 32. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. Herbert now. Well, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Tre'Davious White with a pick. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
And in this league, there are many quarterbacks who have their most success running the ball, while there are others who have big arms. There aren't too many guys who can do both. And at the end of many games, this guy leads his team not just in passing, but in rushing as well.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there. My high school football coach was very fond of saying, you've got to meet force with force. And on a short yardage running play, that's what you're going to encounter. And how about them picking up the first down on that one?
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Simpson. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
And now they'll throw with Allen. Sliding out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Azeez Ojulari showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Back deep, the dangerous Pharaoh Cooper. But he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Flushed, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Now we've got whistles, and the man slow to get up here is the quarterback, Allen. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. On the draw, this is Barkley. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Here's Herbert. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Isaiah McKenzie is back deep for the Bills. Shifts by him. Jukes by again. It's a 45-yard punt and 8 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Allen. And looking again for Gronkowski. He's got him this time. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game, able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And looking up into the sun, he's able to make the fair catch inside the 20-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Back to throw here, Herbert. It's hauled in by Shepard. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
from the gun. Herbert on third down. And this is going to be incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Here's Riley Dixon now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. To return is McKenzie. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Second and 8. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Allen off the play fake. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Allen now on 1st down. This one complete to the tight end, O'Shaughnessy. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old.
Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Reggie Ragland. And the Giants are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Here's a give to Barkley. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
Well, partner, I haven't seen a vote for most popular player on the team. This guy's got to get a lot of votes. He does not care, does he? Totally unselfish, physical runner, doesn't worry about yardage, just keeps moving the chains, being a team player.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
56 to Mike. 56 to Mike.
A handoff, Barkley running left. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They'll try the air now with Herbert. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
The Giants on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Herbert. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for New York. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bills ready to take over. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Tay Crowder able to make the play.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
And to give this time to the tailback. 43 yards on the ground for him so far.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. Now a handoff here to his running back. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he used his quickness to make a play.
The Bills send the punter out as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Possession of the football going back over to the Giants. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, 2nd quarter as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He gets it quickly to Galladay. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first. One thing I do know that offensive linemen like, they like a guy who's carrying the ball that will take what is blocked. Not try and create a big play and maybe take a loss, not try and go where the blocking isn't. But if it's just all that's there and you just put your head and your shoulders down and get that, you get the respect of the big guys up front.
On the run, it's Barkley. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll check in with our Jonathan Coachman. He'll have highlights and analysis of the first half, and our highlights will likely be on the defensive side of the football here. Scoreless game. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 32-yard line.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
On first down, it's Herbert. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack.
But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert finds his tight end Ingram. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Now it's Herbert. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 16. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. First trip to the red zone for the Giants. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
Let's go. Mike 5-4.
To the air again, Herbert. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Justin Herbert looking to pass. That one complete to Hill. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 3rd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Touchdown, Giants! Mike Gesicki as the first half is winding down. And the Giants have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. We don't see too many scoreless halves in football, not in today's day and age, and we're not going to see one here. We finally have points on the board.
Yeah, and it didn't come easy, did it? Because neither of these offenses really gotten out of the starting blocks yet. But that is definitely an important score right there. And who knows? The way their defense is played, that touchdown might even hold up until the end.
Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. McKenzie returning it. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they will not really have time to do much of anything. 15 seconds, all that remains before halftime. Allen's throw is caught here by Anderson. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So on now is Brandon McManus. He has hit from as far away as 57, but that was in Denver. And this will be called officially a 66-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
This is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we